Hello there, it's Catherine from Moonstarlodge. I'm an Indigenous elder here and have run Moonstarlodge for over 40 years. I've worked in parapsychology at university and do shamanic work, healing, and am currently working with tarot and shamanism, getting ready to go back to teaching. So this week we're looking at Monday, April 11th through to the 17th. This incorporates a full moon and the full moon of Luxfar woman, who was our grandmother of the fourth moon cycle. And so consequently, we're looking at visioning ahead so that we can manifest in the right timing and the way of right relationship. So let's go to the cards. Here are the 5 decks I'm using. Last week I did some Instagram videos on utilizing these same decks. I was really feeling spring. I love roses, as I said in those videos, if you didn't catch them, that my grandmother's, one grandmother was rose and the other one was viola. Both are flowers. And I just needed anything that had these roses in them. So I pulled out every deck that had cards with roses, and it's been a lot of fun because I love the energy of Chris Ann's Muse Tarot. It's inspiring to me. So here's our layout, a little bit messed up there. So here are the Muse Tarot cards. This one is not. This is the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle. We have 2 of the Work Your Light Rebecca Campbell cards. One is the Oracle of the Roses, and these 2 are the Rose Oracle, again by Rebecca Campbell. So Rebecca Campbell is flanking this one. So let's have a look at where we're starting. Ah, yes, the Ace of Emotions. So it's a new intuitive as well as emotional journey. This can relate to relationship. It can relate to a kind of a stepping up or a once around the wheel, taking it to another level. But it's a new intuitive beginning. Followed by the 6 of Voices. So this is very interesting because the 6 of Voices is the swords, 6 of Swords. And it's a new journey. You're heading somewhere new, and it seems quite exciting. Whether that's a mountain or a pyramid, I'm not sure. I suspect it's a mountain. You have the Queen of Materials, surrounded by those lovely roses. The Queen of Materials is the same as the Queen of Pentacles. So you've got this. You've got all the resources. You've got the emotional connection, you've got the connectivity in this dimension. This is very much this earthly dimension. So it's our material possessions, money, work, resources. So this new venture that you're going on has a new direction, possibly even a change of place where you're living, where you're doing this, moving on. You've got the resources. And you've got the Page of Wands, which is the page of inspiration. So there's a learning curve to this, and that's quite an interesting thing. We have the 10 of Materials. So this is the same as the 10 of Pentacles. So you're coming out at the end of this week with all the possible resources. This is quite an incredible reading, quite frankly. It's an amazing reading. I'm quite gobsmacked, as the Brits would say. You've got this, and you're in control, and you're in charge. You know what you're doing. So the Unshakable Inner Peace card tells us to trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. So you're diving into this journey. What is your faith asking of you? Well, it's like Nelson Mandela said, life isn't worth living if you don't take the risks to manifest what you came here for and are capable of. So these cards act as kind of intergalactic messages from the ancestors and the star seeds. So we are birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And that's exactly what's going on here. This is protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, and do a soul retrieval. You don't have the energy to move forward unless you release the past and you take back. Soul retrieval is very much a shamanic statement. We do soul retrieval to take back those bits of us, our power, our selfhood, that gets cut away when we go through experiences. Sometimes they're traumatic, sometimes they're grieving, they're loss. So you want to come at this with everything you possibly can have. So soul retrieval is suggested here for you. This is the old garden, the mother. It's an old blush rose. So it's an old garden rose. And I'm going to go to the book. This is such a new deck to me. I'm going to see what this oracle says. So the oracle meaning is you're being asked to deepen your faith and beliefs, to look back at where you came from and strengthen connections with the place you began, to mend what needs mending, and even to create new connections. No past can truly be left behind. Take some additional self-care and self-love opportunities. Something remains, and it must be healed or absorbed in some way. The mother nurtures without condition and loves without question. They know that no one is beyond the healing strength that comes from being earthly or divinely mothered. Well, how beautiful. That speaks exactly to this card here. And absolutely, this is also the card speaking to faith, having the faith to move forward. So what does Rebecca Campbell's card say here? This is called the crowning. Crowning happens when we give birth and the baby's head is present in the birth canal and visible. This is an initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. So you are creating something. Once the baby is here, there's no going back. So you're making your way into this new paradigm. And this last card is quite interesting to me. I got it the first time I shuffled the deck, and then I felt I hadn't shuffled adequately, and I shuffled it all again, having pulled this card, and I got this card. So clearly it was meant to be here. It's the fertile void, the inner winter, the rest, patience, potency, and secret beginnings. So it's all about birthing and potential. You can flip the camera, Brian. This is very much a week of incredible potential. This is exactly what Looks for Woman would have us see and begin to create. This card is certainly speaking to that inner potential, that womb-like space. The void is like the womb, and this is what we're going to birth. So many cards speak to doing the thing that you need to make yourself complete. So this card about soul retrieval and making sure that there is the balance of peace and moving forward. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, send me a coffee down there at the bottom of the page, and know that we're going to be getting back on track with courses pretty soon. I hope.